Well, good morning or, well, hello, Cancer, because I don't know what time of day it is. It's morning here right now. So, Cancer, this is a love reading for April into May 2023, beginning of April into beginning of May. I'm sorry, beginning of May and into beginning of June. Oh my God. I can't believe this. It's May already. Okay, so I just took a big step back in time. We're going to take a look at current situation, um, past and present influences, negative and positive influences, what you don't see, challenge, future influence and outcome, clarify if needed, and there you have it. Again, this is about the love life. Give me 1 second. I do personal readings. My link to my website is below in the description. Oh, this tech is, I love reading with it. It is so hard to shuffle. And sometimes I can get it. Okay, a second here. What do our Cancers need to know about their love life, May into June? What do our Cancers need to know? Is there anything? Well, I've got a pretty neutral feeling. Nothing came out like in that. Sometimes when I do that to get in touch with the energies, I feel like I usually get some kind of feeling, but I didn't. So it's up to the cards. Okay, I shuffled them pretty good that last few times. Okay, what is the current situation for our Cancers, please? Love life. Eight of Pentacles. Okay. Past. That's Eight of Pentacles, Page of Cups, past influence, present influence, Sun, good stuff, negative influence, death, positive influence, Seven of Cups. What you don't see, Sword, Two of Swords, challenge, Temperance. Future influence, Nine of Wands, and outcome I'm going to throw over there. Okay, well, bottom of the deck tells us kind of just what overall I like to get. I use this kind of as an overall feeling like something has changed. But I do too see this tower as, yeah, something's changing, but it's because it's been very burdensome. It's been a big burden. There we go. Um, so it feels like it's been a really big burden for you, and it does feel unstable. But I feel like there's stuff going on here. But overall, I think it's a good reading. So but it's also a reminder that you have choices. So, okay, I'm going to be honest with you. I do feel like overall you're focused on something that you're learning. I do not feel like this is love related. I just don't. Um, but I mean, and you could be like totally looking into yourself and feeling yourself. I do feel like with the past influence being the Page of Cups, there's been a gift coming in the past. Something did come in that's kind of felt good, but I feel like that the only issue right now is that you're kind of like focused on something else. But also, though, present influence is the Sun. So you do have a lot of joy here in this relationship or in this situation, whatever it is. You feel really good right now. There's a lot of happiness. It's influencing your situation. So I feel like part of you is like, why do I need to do anything different? I do feel like there is someone coming in, but I feel like you're focused on something else. And I do feel like you know about this. This is a past influence, so it's something you definitely know about. But but there is a part of you. I don't think you're getting it. I don't think you're getting it. Like it's not. It doesn't even. It's not like clicking with you that this could be a relationship. So I think you know this person or they've reached out, but they may not have had said, hey, let's go out on a date, or let's get together, or maybe we could take this a step further, or something. It's not that. It's, this person, and they bring you joy, they bring you happiness. And this may be that it's happening at work, that this relationship is growing because of your job and because you are learning something new, maybe that you weren't doing before. The challenge here is changing. There's something here that you need to change, and I think it's more your perception, or what you see, or what you're looking at. I think you're very focused right now on something else, work, home. I do feel like it has something to do with work, and I do feel like it has something to do with what you're learning. Maybe you're doing something different at work, or maybe a project, and it's taking your focus right now. So there's something, I mean, even if it's not new at work, it's definitely something you're very much focused on. But you're in a good place right now. So your present influence being the sun means you're feeling good. You're feeling, he's on top of this fence. He feels good. He's definitely in a good place. So with the negative influence being the death, I almost feel like you don't want to change right now. You don't want to do anything different. You just don't. And that may be challenging for you if you want to get into a relationship, because you may have to transform, or look at things differently. I'm not saying change, because I don't believe that we ever should change for a relationship. But sometimes we have to, do something a little different, and I don't mean in our personality, just, take a break from work, or, do those things. But it's just the challenge. It doesn't mean that this is something you have to do. It's just something that might be blocking or challenging you to move forward with this, or it just may be a challenge right now to, really want to make any changes in your life, and you're happy. So why, right? However, the positive influence is the choices. There's a lot of things you can choose from right now. You have a lot of different choices. The only thing I would be careful with this influence at all is that it's a lot of choices, and it can be overwhelming. So if you feel like you're so overwhelmed that you're only focusing on one thing, that can be a problem. But this is a positive influence, so that tells me that there are a lot of things that you can do, so you don't have to worry about putting every energy into one person, one thing. You're going to have your choice. So, and I think that goes really great with the sun card, because you're in a happy place anyway. So, you know, why deal with that challenge? What you don't see is that there is something that's happening where you are kind of at a standstill and making a decision of some sort. Like, you do, if you want to move ahead with something, I believe you're going to have to decide that you want to move ahead with something. And if that's the case, then you need to work at it a little bit. But that's what you don't see. What to watch for is temperance. And I feel like this is watching for making sure you're being true to your emotions, true to yourself, true to staying balanced in your emotions, not being too sensitive, not being too mean, like just have an even keel about the situation. But I do feel like there is something that you're not understanding yet where you will need to decide. I feel like all in all things are good, but I feel like this could say that things are gonna change, or there's been a change recently and you're really focused on what you're doing up at the top here with the Eight of Pentacles. But I would just kind of look for that too. Just keeping your cool, keeping it even. Don't, sway, angry, sad. Just try to keep your cool. I mean, that's just something to look for. It doesn't mean you have to, right? So the future influence is the Nine of Wands, which says you are you're at a point where I think it has to do with that Eight of Pentacles too, where you're almost done with this piece. You will be in the near future. So in the near future, towards the end of, May, you're going to be in a position where you're going to realize that you're almost done. You're almost finished. You're almost there. It's been a lot of hard work, but the journey is, this part of the journey is almost completed. So whatever you're working on is almost there. The cool thing is that the Two of Wands, in the outcome tells me that you're going to be at a position where you really can size everything up and make this decision and make the choices that you need to make. You're going to see the choices. You're going to be taking a look at them. To me, this Two of Wands is just looking at the whole situation, sizing everything up. What do I want to do? Where do I want to go? How do I want to proceed? Um, and you'll be in that position here um, at, at the, towards the end of the month, end of May. Let's take a look at what comes after the Two of Wands. Sometimes this is tricky, but Six of Cups. So you're going to have a memory of the past too. So there is something that's going to come in from the past. This could be a past person that you're sizing up, and this is going to feel good, or it could just be like it's going to remind you of a situation from the past. And or the Six of Cups could be also that something's coming in as as a gift from the universe. It is to me, the Six of Cups is also a gift. It's a sweet gift usually. Um, and to me, in this case, they're working together, and it's a time that you're going to remember that it felt good to do this, and that's what this new relationship is going to feel like. But this is going to take some time because you're not ready right now. You are so focused on other things, but you're not unhappy either. It's not like you're in this really hard place or disappointed, or you're in a good place. I think that's why, like, I wasn't getting a lot of feeling because it's you're in a good place. Yeah, you are looking for a relationship, but it's second, it's third, it's not first on your list right now. Um, and if you're listening to this, I think you know that, right? You're probably just listening to it because. But I do think that there will be something to watch your emotions on, whether that be the work project or whatever it is you're trying to learn or understand. Keep in mind, this can be learning about yourself as well. Um, but I do feel like for some reason I was really drawn to the work piece or project piece. So there you have it, Cancer. Very very nice reading. Very there. I don't think there's a lot going on, and that's okay sometimes. Um, but the energy that's here is good. It's stable. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. So there you have it. That is your reading for May into June 2023. I got it right for Cancer. And take care and have a beautiful day, evening, whatever time it is. Take care.